back with a video here. This one's actually a pickups video from just purchases. So I actually went over to Gameover Video Games. It's here in San Antonio. They also have them all over the state of Texas here. It's a retro game shop. Sometimes it has good prices, sometimes it doesn't. But this time I got actually a pretty good deal on certain games that I went there to pick up. Also went to Half Price Books and some pawn shops. Got a few games here today, not too many. Pretty decent deals on some of them, but other ones were about the same average price that you would purchase it normally. But we could start out first with the Game Boy Color games I got. I just got two of them, and they were only like $2 each, and they're pretty cheap games. But filler titles are always good to put into your collection, and way prices of games are going up. People are collecting more of the handhelds now, so the prices are going to get kind of harder to get. So first one is Dave Mirra BMX, Freestyle BMX, and excellent condition. The reason why I pick up these filler titles, even though I want to make sure they're in good condition, so I might as well get the best quality I get. They had a whole bunch of these ones, so about $2 for this game. Next one is Shrek, Fairy Tale Freakdown. This one was also like about $2 in excellent condition for the Game Boy Color. I have a pretty good Game Boy Color collection building up here. I play it a little bit. The one I play the most is out of the handhelds is probably Game Boy Advance with my micro Game Boy Advance system, so it's a pretty good system to have. Next up is a PlayStation game, pretty cheap. This was like, I think, $3 or something like that, $3 or $4. And the reason why I got it, like I said, try to get the ones in excellent condition. So Motocross Mania 2 for the PlayStation, and perfect condition, no cracks or scratches even on the case. And also, the disc is in immaculate condition for these ones. It's easy to see the scratches on these black ones, but this one came out really well, so another PlayStation game to go to the collection and really good quality. Next up, we have from Gameover Video Games is a game I needed for the NES. It's getting harder because my collection's around getting close to 200 range, so now it's getting up to the more expensive titles. This one wasn't too bad. I think I paid like about $14 for this one, but it usually goes for about 20 something or up on Mercari, eBay, and all that stuff. And just supporting local companies and stores. Picked up Fist of the North Star for the NES system. Pretty cool. I loved the anime when I was a kid, so watched this a lot. So I was happy to put to this collection. It's more uncommon game to have for the system, so happy to get an excellent condition with the label in perfect condition here. So really good pickup on this one too as well. Happy with that add to my NES collection. Little by little, it's whittling down until it gets to those insane hard ones I'll probably never get unless I find it in the wild for super cheap. So, or trade a whole bunch of stuff that I have that I don't need of doubles to get that one single item. So next up I got from Half Price Books is, I guess it's Medieval Games. It was like $3.99. So it's another Wii game filler title that I needed for my collection. Doesn't look too bad, more like a turn-based stuff and advanced kind of game. I'm not sure how to say it, but more kiddish style game, but didn't have it, so glad to add it to the collection too as well. And it's complete game case and manual in excellent condition. That's why I try to pick these up. Even though they're filler titles, you want them in perfect condition. So next one is actually from the pickups from a pawn shop. It was about $7 for all of this. They wanted about $15-20 for all of it, but the problem with these ones were the discs were really scratched up. Good thing I have a resurfacer, so it's not too far deep or cracked that it can cause damage, and I know I can fix these games to have it running and playable. So a lot of racing games here. So first one is Need for Speed Wanted, and I remember playing this a lot on the PS2, and there's that iconic BMW on there, M3, that everybody loves to have, but came complete with game case and manual, and like I said, the game has a pretty good amount of scratches on here, but this one's just not as bad as the other one. This one's pretty decent. I can get this resurfaced, and it'll be working like new again, so really good. Glad I got all this stuff for a good price, and still has a receipt from EB Games in here. Looks like somebody bought some other stuff too. Looks like a PS2 DualShock controller for $25. Man, they spent like $48 on this for this controller and this game, so for a PS2. So good deal for me, I guess, nowadays. Next one up is Need for Speed Underground. This one again, scratches on it, but it's complete and case. I think I might have this one, or I sold this one, but this one's a good one for my son. So all these ones are going to go to my son's collection and ours together, so we'll combine it. Next one up is the Midnight Club 2. It's just game and case. And like I said, racing games are getting actually up there in prices, so I'm happy to pick this one up too. So Midnight Club 2 for the PS2. Decent thing. Next up is a filler title again too. It's going to be 1, 2, 3 Sesame Street Cookies Counting Carnival video game. I love the Cookie Monster growing up, so had to get that for the collection. This one's in excellent condition for the case, but no manual on it. But game is in excellent condition. Sometimes I'm not really too worried about the manuals on it. You know, it's there. They hold a lot of value sometimes, but you know, finding these kind of games and obscure games, not really important to find the manuals. But overall, happy with the purchase of that. So 2 more games added to the Wii collection, and also the last thing I bought. This is kind of a sneak peek to my new collection that'll be coming up soon. I just picked up something from eBay that I'll be bringing in. I'll probably do a review, hook it up, show you guys how it plays and stuff. But the thing I just bought up and I started collecting for is, I don't know if you know what this is, but it's actually the Famidisc game system for the Nintendo, and it's pretty neat. So it was actually, Nintendo actually made, before even the DD disk drive for the N64, they made floppy disk drives for Nintendo. So this was an add-on for the Famicom system. It was a Famidisc system that you can actually plug in, and it has a hookup to the top part, cartridge hooks up to the back. It was actually battery powered or plugged in so you can use it, and I heard like the battery actually lasts a long time. But pretty neat way they helped from people from copywriting these things was actually to put that in there. And if you look, the I and the N on here is kind of indented in more, so it wouldn't, basically it kind of helps protect it, but it didn't really do a good job, because what people did with the copies is just cut up basically a big square on each portion of those two on third-party games, and they actually were able to use it. So the only problem with these ones, you have to make sure you look at the ribbons on these things, because the recording part on it, they go bad, and these ones are more susceptible, easy to damage. So take care. You want to take really good care of these, and it's pretty funny because it's 2 sides in it. Some games actually had 2 sides of games, like one game on one side, one game on the other side, and these actually saved your games too as well. This one's I think called the Taito Club. I remember seeing this before, but pretty interesting game. I'd like to try out. Won't probably be able to understand it, but you can kind of see from the artwork's pretty cool too. That's why I like these things for, is the artwork too as well. It's pretty neat how they put so much detail in these, and it actually has the slipcover, long time ago, old slipcover from 1986, still intact. Also the insert and instructions for plugging into the system. So pretty neat to see all this in excellent condition, and happy to add it to my collection of games. And this will be a future video games collection update on this. I'll be adding more of these games to the collection, because a lot of them I want to get. Is another one I really want to get is I think it's called Doki Doki. It's Mario Brothers 2 was not the same from the US to Japanese one. Japanese one actually is Mario Brothers 2 is the Lost Levels, so it's actually the one that people really wanted to try. It's more difficult Mario Brothers 1. It's the same exact style though. But Mario Brothers 2 in Japan wasn't that. It was based in like a Arabian style game, kind of like Aladdin looking game that actually played that way, and they had the same playable characters, but they weren't Princess, Toad, and Luigi and Mario. It was 4 different characters from a different type of game. So it's exactly the same. It's just the characters look different. So that'll be a next purchase. I'll probably save up from that one. It's getting up in price because that one's kind of the nostalgia of seeing what they actually played with back in Japan compared to what we played to in the US. So in the future, I'll be getting a pickup from eBay I just purchased. Kind of surprise you which one I got. I won't tell you what I got, but it's either it might be the Famicom disc or something else. So I'll let you know when it gets in, and we'll do a review on it. Again, thanks for watching today. Share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.